The former royal known as Prince Andrew's tales of woe seemingly keep going on and on, but there's an even bigger drama emerging this time. However, as ever, what is it? Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the very heart of London today. A view that truly needs no introduction. Doesn't it look spectacular? The Houses of Parliament and of course the almost refurbished Big Ben, or it now really should be known as the Elizabeth Tower. But everybody just knows it as Big Ben, don't they, around the world? I know I'm gossiping and waffling, I get told off. Back as ever though to your breaking royal story of the day. Now, as you know, when Prince Andrew sat down with that now infamous Newsnight interview way back in 2019 November, lots of people were saying, oh, it was great, you know. Lots of people were kind of stunned as to how revealing he was and, you know, how he wanted to go into the interview with no preparation. Now, as we know, and we've told you before here on the show, Newsnight obviously had a plan. People say, well, what do you mean, Neil, a plan by Newsnight? Well, as you know, the chief reporter, Emily Maitlis, then went on for a series of interviews, including a glossy magazine spread with a very little red Tatler magazine, in all sorts of designer couture, sat there with a Whippet or Greyhound and all that sort of stuff. What was that about? What always annoys me about these reporters is they claim, oh, I'm a serious journalist, and the next thing they're in fake tan and glitter dancing across the Strictly Come Dancing floor. Truly, it's all about them and their fame. But now someone else is emerging from that particular interview to stake claim, of course, to some sort of notoriety. Sam McAllister was the producer behind that now infamous interview, and guess what? She's been approached to write a book. She says she wants to set the record straight simply because she was there, she was the chief negotiator, the person that was dealing with this interview from the off. Now, quite how you would be very proud about this particular interview remains to be seen, but obviously a publisher thinks that there's some money to be made. Sam herself claims to have been a barrister in a previous life, and, you know, that's possibly why she was very good at the negotiations, no doubt. What is interesting though is that once again, you know, the BBC, or particular associates of the BBC, find ways of undermining the monarchy. Many people could say, well, Prince Andrew did that all by himself. I'm not disputing that. But isn't it a shame that even though everything that's gone on with the battles surrounding His Royal Highness Prince Andrew, the Duke of York, and of course the children, his children attached to that, his former wife Sarah Ferguson, the Duchess of York, and of course our gracious Majesty the Queen, Queen Elizabeth, you would think they would just let up for a little bit. But according to insiders, Sam's book should be out around about October time. And as ever, with all of these lame books that no doubt you'll find very quickly in your pound or dollar store, it's going to be providing even more bombshells. Honestly, I fail to see how that could possibly be. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.